Welcome to day 109. My name's Amanda and this is Getting to Know God. We are using the Children's Bible, which has 365 stories for every single day this year. Follow along on this journey and get to know God a little bit more. So, the story is called Strange Happenings and it can be found in 1 Samuel verse 6. The Philistines were delighted with their new possession. They thought that by capturing God's covenant chest that they won power over Israel's God. Now they would rule Israel forever. They took the gold chest into the temple of their own god, Dagon, and placed it in front of his image. Early next morning they came to Dagon's temple. They were horrified to see Dagon's image laying flat in front of the covenant chest. They carefully stood the statue upright, but next morning it was flat on its face again, before the chest. This time both the head and the arms of the statue were broken off and lying on the doorway. The Philistines were scared. Israel's God must be stronger and greater than Dagon. When an epidemic of illness broke out, they felt sure that the God was punishing them. They decided to send the chest back. The sooner the better. Then they could be safe. They hitched 2 cows between the shafts of a cart and loaded the covenant chest onto it, along with some other valuable presents. They did not put anyone to drive the cart. They decided to let the cows go which way they liked. If they took the road to Israel, they would prove that Israel's God had been behind all of that what had happened. In spite of their calves, which they had left behind, the cows went straight towards Israel's border, mooing loudly as they went. Some of the Israelites busy harvesting in the fields heard the cows lowing and saw the cart arrive. It jolted to a standstill, and they saw its precious load. They jumped for joy. The covenant chest of God was safely back in Israel. What do you think of that then? As we talked about in yesterday's summary, I said that not all bad things turn out bad. God is good, and God is good all of the time. Even when bad things happen to us, I know as a Christian, as a believer in Jesus, that God is doing some work. God is working things out for my good. And therefore the receiving or the capture of the covenant was not a bad thing. He was present and he wanted to show the Philistines that his power was stronger than any of the gods that they had. And he did show them. And so I urge people, I urge whoever's listening, I hope these messages are beneficial to you, but I urge you to give God a chance. We're halfway through the year, over halfway through the year now, and you have 5 months left of this year. I suggest, even if you just wanted to try it for 5 months, try God out. Say, God, I'm going to see what you're all about. I'm going to read a little bit more about you. I'm going to listen to some things on YouTube and speak to people that I know who are Christian. And I'm going to try you out for 5 months. And after those 5 months, if you don't see a change, then go back to your life, how you were living. Do the things that you're doing. But if you do see a change, which I'm sure you would do, God is marvellous when you let him in. God is like a gentleman. When you invite him in, he'll come in. But if you don't invite him, if you don't seek him, if you don't read about him, if you don't talk to him, and he's going to keep his distance. Unlike someone who's an enemy who will just invade your space. A burglar will just come into your house uninvited with bad intentions, take whatever they want to take. God is not a burglar. He doesn't come and rob you. That's very simple. God is here to be invited into your life. And I just want you to experience the goodness of life on this earth with God. God bless you.